Hello and happy Sunday and welcome to my weekly warming basket. So when I usually do these videos, it's basically a review, like a mini review, because I've warmed it and now I kind of have an opinion of how it works for my home. And again, everybody's house is different, like I was saying, so, or what warmers you use. I use Element. I use the 2-in-1s from Candle Warmer Company, I believe it is. And I just purchased a tea light warmer. So, all right. So let's start with this one. This is Pillow Time from Scentsy. I use this at night. This is from the Catching Z's collection, and they're just not strong enough. I mean, I think they're fine, like basically for what they're supposed to be, but I just use it at night. It's not my favorite collection. So Savannah Blue, this is High Tide Good Vibes, which is Satsuma Salty Cedar, Fresh Cut Grass, and Green Apple. So this is from February. Now I use this in my bedroom bath, and I say that because that's a smaller space. I could smell it, but I mainly smell the Satsuma, so I wouldn't repurchase this. You guys know my struggle with Savannah Blue's wax. I can get good throw if it's in a smaller area, and I have a accordion warmer, which is 3 hot plates from Scentsy in my bedroom. I have a warmer in my bathroom and a mini warmer in my bathroom. So there's 4 warmers plus a mini warmer in there. So I have to use a lot just to get throw in that room. And then the other one I used was Banana Brazilian, which is bananas with bum bum type. It was good. I could smell it. It's like 4 hours and it was done. So again, I just struggle with her wax, and you know, I've been buying since January, and I have issues. If you don't, that's okay. We all have preferences and what works in our home and what doesn't work in our home. So, all right, so from Nana Makes Sense, this is gonna be kind of a downer, huh? Starting Rice Krispie Treats, which is fluffy marshmallow filling. This was a big, I think it looked like a cookie or something. It was very big. I used it in my dining room, my kitchen, and my living room. And again, we don't have vaulted ceilings in the main floor because we have a 2-story home that we built. So it's like higher than standard. So whatever, I'm rambling. Anyway, I use this in 3 rooms, and I didn't really notice it. It wasn't like, you know, you walk in a room and you're like, you get all those notes. That I did not. Maybe it's just because it's a Rice Krispie treat. I don't know. So this one, again, Nana Makes Sense, was Grandma's Easter Cookie, Angel Food, Buttercream Frosting, and Jelly Beans. I liked the scent, but it didn't perform well for me. Okay, so I used 2 of the Friendship Bread, which is Amish Friendship Bread Funnel Cake Ice Cream Scoop, because these are a little smaller, and if I'm going to use them in all those rooms, I need to use a couple of these because for how many warmers I have, and it was okay. All right, so let's do my L3 empty, so raspberry with tangerine lemon curd. This is just weird. I don't like the combo of this. It's good throw, lasts about 6 hours. I just don't like the scent. I am finding that, you know, you get all these scents because how much wax I buy, and then I'm really like finding out what I like and what I don't like, and I think that's where it's going to come down to what I repurchase, because I have to stop buying scents that I don't know. This one was from one of the chunk mysteries that I got. So this is someone's customs. It's Best Friends Cheesecake Vanilla Ice Cream. I did like this one. I will set that aside because I would repurchase that one. This one was Coppertone Hawaiian Tropic Beach Glass. This again was from the mystery box I ordered. This one was okay. Just the Coppertone's a little too strong for me. I don't mind some like scents that remind you of sunscreen, or you know, but this one just straight up smells like my room had somebody poured sunscreen all over. And hey, one of my sons did that when he was a baby, but I don't want to smell it in my bedroom. Okay, this is Sassy Girl Aroma Easter Parade, which is ruby, red grapefruit, sugar, orange, citrus, and whipped cream. Now she had this in her Easter sampler that looked like Easter eggs, which her presentation was bomb. And then she had this in her last pre-sale. So I have this coming in a loaf. I think she starts shipping on Monday. This is strong. I never thought I would like ruby red. This is phenomenal blend. Phenomenal. I should have ordered 2 loaves, but I'm like, no, you don't need 2 loaves because, again, eventually it'll come back. It's fine. You just got to stop thinking about that. And then another one I finished. Oh, this smells so good. Strawberry cupcakes. I love her strawberry scent. So this is strawberry vanilla cupcake with buttercream. This is just great. I loved it. I chopped up some Addison from Sassy Girl Aroma. It's blackberry sugared peonies. Now, I didn't think this would be... I was a little worried because I ordered it. I don't know, you know, never smelling it. And I struggle with that because then you spend more money because you're just like, well, that sounds good. And then they don't offer it in the brittles, so you have to get the loaf. Anyway, it's a really good fruity floral. It is not, I'm not a floral lover, but this is a subtle floral. This is an excellent, excellent blend. And I'm glad I have a loaf in it. Okay, another one from Sassy Girl Aroma is Carry On, which is pistachio pudding, Fruit Loops cake batter. Very good, very strong. Her stuff performs very well for me in my warmers. And I just have found I don't like pistachio at all. I just don't. I've tried it by multiple vendors and I just don't like pistachio. So you just learn, and I'm going to finish it, right? Because I have it. So I know it's funny because some people are like diehard over certain scents, and then me, I'm just like, ugh, I hate it. Okay, this was Agent O, so I couldn't find the package for this, so I made my own. This one is grape jam. Oh, she could make a peanut butter and jelly, I bet. Grape jam, vanilla Noel, and mixed berries. And this is really good. I think her pre-sale ends today. I didn't order anything from this last pre-sale from her because A, I have so much, and B, a lot of the scents she offered just didn't speak to me. Now this one I would order, but it kind of smells very similar to some other scents I have. And I'm starting to notice with some of these fruity blends, sometimes if it's not distinct enough, you just don't notice it. And it's good, I'm just not gonna repurchase it. Let's do a Savannah Blue and finish this one. This is Peaches and Cream. I warmed this in my bedroom and bathroom, again, smaller space. This is from March. It was okay, but it's just not strong enough. Her wax just doesn't perform for me. That's just the way it works. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, this is from Waxidents. I just hauled this last week, so if you haven't seen that, that video is up. So this is peanut butter cookies and grape jelly. Now it was really good. What I will say about this is that it needs a little bit more time to cure, because I did one of these chunks in my big area and I could smell it. It was just not strong enough. So I think once I let it, because I can even smell in the bag, it smells a lot stronger than when I warmed it. So it's just me warming it. But again, in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna let this sit. So in towards the end of May, I will rewarm it again, and then I will let you know what I think. So, but it's really a good PB&J. And again, Waxidents is customs all the time. I loved it. And this is strong, and the scent is sitting beachy. And this was a custom, and this is not by me. I did now I'm drawing a blank. Who Ninja Mom, and then someone else said they created it. So this is cantaloupe, creamy coconut, marshmallow balm, and a hint of salty sea air. And this is exceptional. I would repurchase this forever. I have smelled a lot of scents that are similar, but because it's like almost like a copper tone, but not, because it's more of like a oil. Just love this scent. This literally reminds me of all of my cruises I went on and all of our Florida vacations as a family. So again, those kind of scent notes that induce those memories. So it's just good. I just love it. Okay, so I have 3 of my favorite vendors left, and we'll start with Scentsy. So this is Happy Birthday. I had to buy this from another consultant because you can't get it anymore. So I've used this on my kids' birthdays. I love this Happy Birthday. And the thing about Scentsy is it's always consistent for me. Obviously, I use a ton of their warmers because their warmers are beautiful. Let's be honest. And so I know when I'm going to put Scentsy in, it's going to perform well. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to repurchase it ever. So I do have like 5-6 bars of this I bought from someone else just because I want to warm it. But I did find Rose Girls has a very nice one as well. So if I couldn't get it, I could get it from her. So I did this for my son's birthday yesterday. It's very nice. For his birthday, I asked him what kind of cake he wanted, and I think I said this in my other video that we all like Dairy Queen ice cream cake. Now, I've made my own kids fondant from scratch cakes before, but since my son passed away, I made other cakes since then, but I always had this image of it's Mother's Day. What a perfect mom is, and I always like tried to be this certain way, and after losing him, I found that as long as you love your kids and you get up each day and you do the best you can, that is what they're going to remember and what matters in their life, I hope. So I started giving myself more grace, that I was just going to do the best I could, and if I made a cake for them, if they asked me to, I would do it. If they don't care, then I won't, and put that stress upon myself to make this perfect, beautiful fondant cake. And believe me, I've made some amazing cakes, but that's not what it's about, right? So he wanted my homemade cheesecake, so I did make that yesterday, and it was, it's really good cheesecake. But yeah, it's Mother's Day, and it's always tough. So just a nice little reminder that your kids don't see you like that. They just want somebody who's going to get up and show up and love them. And for me, Mother's Day, I don't speak to my mother. She's an addict, and she is not mentally healthy. And so Mother's Day is tough, especially since my son passed away. So anyway, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Rose Girls. I decided today, since it's Mother's Day, I was going to put something in that I love, and this is Raspberry Zen. And I don't know if this is a popular one, but she does have the Zen note, or the Zen scent. It's like a spa. Put this in my warmer. I'm almost done, I think. So I cut these in half, her mini melters, because I have so many warmers in my bedroom and bathroom, and I want to use them all because they're pretty. So I tend to cut these. I don't ever use a full one in some of my warmers. Now, she just had a sale, and I think on her website she still has green apple plus Zen. I did order that in a scoopable, and because this is one of my favorites. I love coastal kale too, but Raspberry Zen is just, it's an amazing scent. If you like spa smells, and if you have Zen, this is really blended very well. I love this. I have one more bag, and if she does this again, I'll order 2. This one I just did downstairs today because I wanted to try it. And again, I'm gonna put in some other scents this afternoon, because I get about 6 hours, 8. Some of Rose Girls and Melted Mousse, I can get like 2 days out of them, but then I change them because I'm bored with them, the scent, and I like to change my wax. So I tried Opposite of Keto and Jelly Donut. This is sugar cookie dough, monster cookie, royal sugar cookie, waffle cone, pretzel, cream cheese frosting, and jelly donut. So this I've had for quite a while. I should put the dates on the back. So I thought she did a chunk pre-sale, and I like her pre-sales because then you can get what you want. It's not stressful. My anxiety with her pre-sales is insane. So anyway, I haven't warmed it. I just put it in, so I will let you know, okay? This is Crackling Birch Fluff Puffs. It's Crackling Birch, Monster Cookie, and Marshmallow Fluff. I'm just going to smell this because this is like one of my favorite scents, and I never thought it would be. It smells like a fire that's creamy. That's the only way I can say it. Now, you guys know we have an apple orchard, so we trim my husband and kids trim the trees in the winter because you do it while they're sleeping. The trees are sleeping. And then we use the apple wood to grill food on and have fires, and it is exceptional. We call them apple burgers, but we make burgers on the open fire, and they are the best with the apple wood. So this just reminds me of that, plus this creamy, heavenly mixture. Now, this was just ready to ship on Friday. I ordered 2 bags, okay? Would I have liked to order more? Sure. But is honestly, I know some people order a lot. I try to stick to 2 at most, because then it gives other people the opportunity to get some. But this hadn't sold out. I went in and got Cookie Land because that was insanely popular, and I've never tried it, and I wanted that. So I went in twice, and this was still there, so I grabbed 2 bags. And I did grab 2 of another one I love. This is exceptional. If you don't have this, you really should. I would love to say I've tried others. Nothing comes close to that one. All right, another one of my favorites is Coastal Kale. If you're is it fresh? Yes, I think it's fresh and aquatic. This is fresh. I would think. Yeah, because it's kale. Okay, so never ever thought I would try this. I think I ordered this in my first order because I went off people's recommendations and I was like, oh, I'm a little scared of this. And I got this one and I was like, oh snap, I need this in my life forever and ever and ever. This is probably gonna go in my bathroom and bedroom this afternoon with Satsuma. So love it. All right, and then this is gonna be long because now I'm gonna chat with you. I'm sorry, okay? I'm not gonna do this every time. Okay, this one is You Need to Calm Down. So I've been using this at night. I don't know what this scent. No, it's lavender and I don't know what else is in here. This is honestly, it's gotta be a sweet lavender and I love a sweet lavender. I think I just ordered a sweet lavender from her so I can mix it and make some of my own lavender scents. But this one is really good. I know some people like lavender laundry. That is really strong for me. So maybe that one has the regular lavender. This is more of a sweet lavender. I love this one. If you're a Latin, my other favorite is the Melted Mousse. And this is Bubble Pop. And this is, I ordered this in a custom. This was a sampler. Sorry, this was from the Easter pre-sale, but this was in the sampler. And it is exceptional. It's just a fizzy, I don't know the scent. No, she does now have a tab for customs, and then she's gonna go, you go comment on there, and then once she gets to you, then all the rules are posted. And she did change the rules, and I'm totally fine with that because she throws out customs like it's nobody's business. And I would prefer if she has ready to ship as well as customs, because if I need to go in and restock, I want to be able to not wait for 2 months to get something that I want. But of course I did put my list on the customs. I have no shame. I was like number 11, so it's not like I was number 1 on there because I totally forgot. And yesterday with my son's birthday, I wasn't on Facebook. Doesn't matter. I have enough wax. But I had ordered this, one of my last customs. I think I've done 2 customs with her. I love her wax. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out. And I would go put your name on her customs list. Not that she watches this, but she's going to be like, God dang it. She's so busy. But her last ready to ship, everybody blew her out of the water, and I have an order coming. So anyway, I love this. It's so good. I love fizzy notes though. Okay. And this one is Fairy Garden. This is apples, orange blossom, tart red berries, and fluffy spun sugar. Now, Lori Brown said she got this in a sample, and then she bought it in a loaf in her last custom because she loved it. Now, I got this from her chunk sampler, like my second order. I think I went and looked because I was writing dates on them. This is from February, I think. I ordered this, just was like, okay, I'll try some different scents. This makes my stomach hurt a little bit. It's so sweet. It's very good. When you warm it, it's not like, it doesn't make my stomach hurt, but smelling it on cold, it does. So I decided after I saw Lori's video and how she ended up ordering a loaf in this, and she was talking about samples, which I agree that companies should send samples, because look, it happens. You can end up loving a scent and then you order, whatever. So Lori, I'm glad you like this. It's just not my cup of tea, but it's good. It's just not my favorite. Okay, and then another one I got with one of my last customs was Wasting Away, which is watermelon candy, sweet strawberry, and lime margarita. Now, this is an interesting scent. This smells so unique on cold. Now, and then when you warm it, I really don't know how to explain this scent. I just gotta say, if you can get a sample, like her scent shots in this, and try this, I would. It's so unique. It's watermelon, definitely. And then the lime comes out of it. It's so, I have to say, with some of her blends like that, Fairy Garden, sometimes when you smell it on cold and then you warm it, you're just like, I have no words in how to describe this. Literally, this was in my house for over a day, and I finally just took it out because I was like, I want to change the scent, and I truly love and recommend hers, because honestly, I don't think if I've not liked a scent from her, it's because of the scent, not because of the performance of her wax. And this was just poured in March, and this thing is a beast. So, I mean, that's what I have to say. I'm trying to get through some wax that isn't my favorite anymore, and I just need to use it. I did destash a ton of wax, and how many of those vendors I love. It's just if I get something and the scent is not a love of mine, I'm just gonna destash it. It's easy to do, and I just think, why am I holding on to scents that I don't love? You can order some of this stuff and sometimes you may not love it, and then you're like, why did I get that? And then you find out, like, why did I get that? So I know everybody watches Melting Baskets, and it helps me because I feel like that's where you get the little mini reviews, and where I can like write notes about if I know someone likes something that I might like, or I'm going to try to venture out and they just rave about it, then I'm going to go to that company and then try to get that scent, and then, kind of go from there. So I did order, I have several orders coming, and have a happy Mother's Day, and you'll see me more this week. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye, guys.